Today we are going to install this fitting here, which is going to be our oil return for the turbo into our brand new oil pan. If you've been following me, you know that I already had one pan and it had the fitting in there. Apart from being a little crooked to the left side, which was hitting my air conditioner pump, it was fine until I put oil in the car and I figured there was a hole down here. The hole was microscopical and I thought I could buy a welder and just do a little pff. And I actually did a little pff in there and poke a hole, and after that hole I tried to cover the hole I made, and I kept trying to cover and cover and cover and cover, and this is what we have now. I'm not a welder person, as you can see. I'm gonna see some more. I can show you just really quick, just for fun. Look at that. Oh man, this is terrible. But anyway, yeah, it's still leaking, so I'll need to send to someone. I have a friend that's very good at those things, so I'll see if I can make a video with him. So that was the first pan. Then I got the pan from my old engine and drew a hole. Put the fitting in there, exactly the same fitting. So I bought this fitting here twice. This is the second one. But stupid me, you know that the oil feed is, it doesn't have pressure, so it just falls down, and you know, go in the pan. So it gotta be either straight or pointing up like this, right? So it falls down and it's a free fall to the pan. I drew a hole and put it like this, pointing down, which is kind of right because you have the cable coming down and up, but then I'll have this bunch of oil sitting in there, and I don't want anything to sit in there, you know. So I bought a new freaking pan, and I decide now to do it properly. So basically this is what I'm gonna use. I'm going to poke a hole like this using this, and the hole will be close enough to use this here, and this is going to make the thread that I'm going to use for the back of this. So the closer you get to the top, the better, but you don't want to get too close that this touches this part. So, and also what I saw in there in the car right now is anywhere in here is gonna work fine. So I'm gonna get this nut put in here where I know that's gonna sit flush. And I'm gonna mark a dot right in the middle. There we go. And that's where I'm gonna drill. So let me do it again. I am going to, there's no reason to get too close. Alright. So that's it. I'll get enough clearance from here and it's gonna be good for me. See, it's gonna be perfect. So now I'm gonna drill. I just need to be sure that this is straight. So I'm gonna give me some space in here. Get started. So this oil pan is even better. It's thicker than the other one. So you see we have we're gonna have more thread in there. So cool. What I'm gonna do, just gonna do one little. Alright, see if it takes the some parts out of there. Okay, The outside looks great, and the inside not so great. See? So we gotta take this out of here. Put a little dab of grease in here, and I think this will be easier to clean later. And I'm going to put this in here. Like that. Let's put in here first to manage. Yeah, so far seems to be going good. Let's go back. Let's go forward. So I'm going 1, 2 forward, which is half turn, and going back half of that. So go back. 1, 2, and go back half of that. I guess it helps to take the crap out of there, so you feel when you go back. It's like when it gets loose, so you feel when stuff got out of there. Now it's way inside there now. Yeah, look at that. We got it. I think the angle I got this time is perfect. I guess it is worth. You see this thing here. You don't want loose metal in your oil pan. If you can take it out, why leave in here? There you go. So this looks great. It's actually pretty clean. So we don't need to do anything fancy. I'm just gonna get some brake cleaner, clean the outside, clean the hole, clean the inside. There you go. Just need to be clean. I'm gonna take the washers out of here. I'm actually going to spray that. All right. All right. This is the ultra grade I use to build my car. It's impressive. I still have some and it's still working. So I'm gonna go just to the end and just a little dab. Well, there you go. Spread with my finger. I'm gonna put back the washers, 2 of them, and just gonna put a tiny bit more. So you see I have some. I'm just gonna put 1 extra some in there. So when I'm twisting, look, it's going to spread on the outside and not a lot in the inside. And so I'm gonna get the, I believe this is a 21 millimeter, but yep, it is a 24 millimeter. So with a 24 millimeter, we're going to grab this guy and we're going to tighten this. Oh boy, this is great. I think this is going nowhere. So put another 24 millimeter inside and tight. Oh wow, man, this is awesome. I was even thinking that I would need to put a little solder inside, but I don't think I will. Nice. Okay, so it is very tight. This is not aluminum, so I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, and you see just a little bit of gasket material in there. Now in here. Yeah. And that's it, guys. Honestly, it took me 10 minutes. You know, I think it takes more time for me to get the camera, set the camera, get a good angle, show you this, show you that, and all that stuff. But 10 minutes, you do it. Just I'm gonna post the link of the oil pan and the fitting. The fitting is important because mine is a AN10 that goes to the oil feed, which is right here. It's that blue one here, right? And so the one I have getting out of my car is also a AN10. So you gotta see what you have. This is what came with the oil pan from the guy that I bought the block, the engine block, and this is a AN8. So I needed a adapter, which is there, which was from AN8 to AN10. And you know, it's good for me to share this with you because as you've seen, I lost that oil pan. Well, that wasn't because of the fitting, but it was because I tried to fix a tiny micro hole that was there, and I poked a hole that was like this big. Then I got the oil pan from the other car and did this here miserably wrong. I just got the drilled the thing, and it was larger than that part. Then I put the part thinking that it would seal. It was terrible. Then I tried to weld, and I spent money on a welder, and same crap. I couldn't seal all the way, of course. Then I bought a new oil pan and decided to make it right and make a video to show you, so you don't spend all this money and time that I did. I don't regret. This is not, to me, this is not about money or time. I mean, I don't have all the time possible, and I also don't have like a lot of money to do all of this, so I do not want to spend a lot of money. But you know, sometimes to learn you do, and you know, things that you might not enjoy at that moment might happen to you, you know, like the oil pans, or first a hole in the oil pan. I shouldn't have a hole because it was all done, right? The car is almost ready to run, and you know, but now I got to stop, do the oil pan instead of finishing the AEM and all that stuff. But you know, learn and learn. That's how you're gonna grow. Hit the like button. I think it's on this side here. I'm gonna shoot this time, try to say that it's on this side, but usually it's wrong anyway. Hit the like button, subscribe, make a little comment if you think I should have done something better, or if you have a question, I'll be glad to answer, and I'll see you on the next video.